Okay. Now, for the rounding, what we are going to do today is a type of rounding which will be to the nearest 10, to the nearest 100, and to the nearest 1000. Okay. These three types of rounding we will do. Basically, in our IGCSE, we have the types of rounding that you have to take. It will be to, like, this is the first type of the rounding where you have to round to nearest 10, 100,000. Then second will be rounding to required decimal place, to a decimal place. And third type, significant figures. And the fourth type of rounding will be to a whole number. And you can say your numbers will depend if you learn the rounding very well, because almost every question in your IGCSE exam will involve the rounding also. Okay. So today we will just do the rounding to nearest 10, 100 and 1000. But in tomorrow's class, first we will talk about the decimal places and significant figures, and then we will learn how to round to a particular place. And then upper bound and lower bound, the advanced level topic related to the numbers we will start also. Okay. So let's talk about rounding to the nearest 10. If you focus a little bit on the number 10, it has only one zero. Okay. The number 100 has two zeros at the end on the right side. Okay. 1000 has three zeros on the right side. So when you have to round to the nearest 10, your last digit should be zero. Okay. Now, for example, let me say I have 575. To round this to the nearest 10, this last digit I will make zero. I will make it zero. But the digit that you are going to make zero, if it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then there will be no change in the remaining part of the number. Okay. But if you have these digits 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, then what you have to do, you will add 1 in the next digit. For example, in this case, we are having 5. So I need to add 1 in the next digit. It will become 8. So 580. I rounded this one to the nearest 10. Okay. Let's do few more examples. Let's say it's given 2. The second one is 73. Third example is 189. The fourth example is 393. Fifth example is 497. Okay, right now first let's round them to the nearest 10 and then we will. Okay, the nearest 10, if I have to talk about that one, so to round this to the nearest 10, it will be just simply 0. Okay, sorry, it will be just 0. Because keep one thing in your mind, when we say to the nearest 10, it's a multiple of 10 and 0 is also a multiple of 10. So the nearest 10, because this is the only digit, so when you are rounding, so it will be just 0. But in case, for example, if you have 7, now 7 will be near to 10 as compared to 0. So you can write it 10. Okay. So for single digit, you have to look for example, if you have a single digit number, for single digit number, you will look, is it near to 0 or near to 10? So you will just directly go to that. For example, 2 is near to 0, so you will say it will be, you will write it, this symbol, keep in mind, this is for the equal and this is for approximately. Mean, because when we round, our value is not 100% equal, but it is just approximately equal. Okay. So in that case, you will use this symbol whenever you will round for any either you round to a required decimal place, significant figure, whatever. You will use this symbol. Now, right now, I have to round this to the nearest 10. So what should I do? I will write this. The first digit should be 0. Okay, write this 0. Now, the digit that you are making the 0, if it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, no need to change the next one. Just write as it is. Okay, for the next one, you have to make this digit 0. Now, the digit that you are making 0 is 9. So, obviously, 9 is a big value digit. So, it will not leave the number as it is. It will add a part in that one. So, add 1 in the next one. It will become 190. Now, in this case, if you have to make it's 0. Now, the digit is 3. I told you if your digits are 1, 2, 3 or 4, no change. For 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you will add 1 in the remaining. Okay, if you will add 1 in this one, so what it will become? 9 plus, sorry, in this case, no need to add anything because it is just 3. So for 3, no need to add anything. It will be just 9, 390. Okay. Now, next one is this one. Write this 0. Now, you have to add 1 in the next because it is 7, so add 1. When you will add 1, 9 plus 1 will become 10. We don't write 10. We will just write 0 and 1 will carry. So now 4 plus 1 will become 5. So 500. It's very basic. I know from your grade 5, 4, 5, 6 you are doing that. But it is necessary because I'm preparing you for your IGCSE. Obviously, we'll start from very basic level. So every single thing, every single uh, thing required for that you have to complete. Okay. Now, the next is number 6. Let's take another example. Uh, let's suppose it's 5,788. Now again, if you are rounding to nearest 10, then just the last digit should be 0. Right, the last digit 0. Okay, now it's 8, so it will add 1 in the next one. Will become 9. So 5,790. Now you understood about the nearest 10. Okay. Now let's talk about to the nearest 100. Now if you look at 100, 100 has 2 zeros. So it means the last two digits you will make 0. For example, if I have a, if you have a 2-digit number, in case you have 2-digit number like 15, I'm writing few examples here. 15 is a 2-digit number. Okay. In the same way, 73 is a 2-digit number. In the same way, 49 is a 2-digit number. Now, if you have to round this to the nearest 100, because right now I'm rounding to the nearest 100. So what it will be, you have to look whether it is near to 100 or it is near to, in that case, either it is closer to uh, 0 or 200, because your hundreds are 100, 200, 300, 400 like that. So it is near to 0, so you will write 0. Now it is near to 100, so you will write 100. It is near to 0, so you will write it 0. Okay. But in case, let's suppose if it is like this one, 115. Now for rounding, what you have to do, these two digits make 0. And then the second digit, if the second digit is 1, 2, 3, 4, no need to change for the next. But if the second digit is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then you have to add 1. So in this case, it just, so you write just 100. Okay. Now in this case, it is, for example, if I take 9, 8, 7, 6. So if I have to round it to the nearest 100, so these two digits I will make 0. Okay, 0, 0. And then what I have to do for the next, as the second digit is 7, so add 1 in this one. It will become 9, 9. So this is simple scenario that you understood. Please make sure everybody understand that one. It is very simple. That's why I quickly pass through that. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, what if the number is like 50?
If it is 50, yeah, a very good question. If it is 50, so 50 will always round up. For example, if you have 50, let me say, if you have a number like 50, 150, 250 like that, yes. So in that case, 50 will round to the upper because it is exact middle way. So you will say it's 100. Okay. If it is 150, then it will round to 200. 250 will round to upper, not to the lower. Because you know, before 250, 100 is 200 and the other one is 300. Yes. So you will always go to the upper one. That will be 300. Okay. It was actually a very good question.
And if it's like 49, then it will just round off to the lower
If it is
number, right?
49, yes, then it will round to 0. Like 149, then what will happen? These two zeros. Okay, right, these two zeros. And then look at second digit. If it is second digit, 4, so no need to change anything. It will be 100. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
same way 349 will round to 300 because 300 will be near as compared to 400 because how many digits you need to reach to 400? 51 digits. But this simple technique we can use. Okay. Now, inshallah, in our tomorrow class, we will learn rounding to a required decimal place and rounding to a significant figure. So slowly, we are moving to the difficult level of our subject. But no need to worry, inshallah. Tomorrow we will complete rounding. Complete rounding we will complete, and then after that we will start upper bound and lower bound, which is completely new thing for you. Okay, upper and lower bound. All right. So see you tomorrow at the same time, inshallah. I will
Sir,
share. Yes.
sir, sorry, tomorrow I can't join the class because I'm going to Sudan tomorrow.
So you have a flight for. Okay, no problem. I will share the recording. And also, okay,
Okay,
I will share
okay.
the recording and then later class I will do that. Uh, again.